Satnam, welcome back to El Chorro, one of the climbing capitals of Spain. If you watched the last challenge, you'll notice that the 40-day frog challenge ended on day 38. Somewhere up there on this rock massive just here, as I got the flu the next day. So hopefully I can complete this next 40-day challenge that's coming up. So we went back to Prague and we packed up and we bought a van and committed to van life and climbing and teaching yoga around Europe, but particularly Spain and Portugal. So if you're in El Chorro or have plans to come here, look me up, get in contact. We could climb together, practice yoga, fire dance, hang out, play music as you feel. So, excuse me. Today I've been thinking for the last month, since I was here last, what might be the next best challenge to present myself and anyone interested in strengthening their legs and strengthening their body to take on new physical challenges. I only started climbing 2 years ago, and being already in my 40s and having had various breaks and sprains and injuries here and there and everywhere, I'm finding taking a multidisciplinary approach to my health is really, really beneficial. Kundalini yoga has been grounding and essential part of my support network for 16 years, but I've also been adding in other traditions where necessary. But the next challenge is definitely going to be Kundalini based, and I'm going to continue with some frogs because not only for the mental and emotional benefit that I started the last challenge for, I noticed the strength of my legs increased exponentially, and my power when climbing, when like pouncing, really tripled, and also the strength of my knees on down climbing the mountains, down climbing, hiking, etc. really improved. My stability on rough terrain was transformed. But what I noticed through this was that my ankles are still very weak. I've sprained my ankles multiple times. And when I was here in January, I happened to meet several people who were struggling with sprains. And it struck me that it's probably one of the most common accidents whilst out in nature. And I was supplying everybody with arnica who I was meeting with these sprains. If you don't know what that is yet, please check it out. It's a phenomenal healing plant for sprains, bruises, tendons. But still, the muscles, the joints, the tendons may need some rehab, and balance. The ankle health is essential for balance. So whether you're into sports, whether you're hiking, climbing, or just generally navigating life, our ankles are really important to our overall feeling of physical fitness. So we're going to start with a challenge for the balance, and with frogs included. So the balance challenge is standing on one leg, and I'm going to start back here so you can see me a little better. And my left is actually stronger. I think it's because I've sprained it less, so it's evident that this rehab is really needed. But start on whichever ankle you feel, and put a slight bend in the knee. If it's locked back, you will find it extremely difficult. balance is all about these tiny, tiny adjustments that the body's constantly making, and particularly the small muscles, bones, tendons in the foot. So we're going to start by raising that hands up in front of the head and find a place to really lock your eyes on the ground. Start to take some deep breaths. And as you do, slowly start to raise the other leg as high as you can. If your point is here, that's fine. Just make sure you can get this leg off the floor. Long, deep breaths. We're only going to start with 20 seconds and we're going to build a little each day. Exhale and return and swap legs. And again, raise the arms in front, lock your eyes on the ground, deep breathing, and raise the leg. Inhale and come to sitting to relax. I'm going to let my breath settle a moment and then we'll do some frogs. Okay, so coming onto the toes, heels together but raised off the ground, using fingers for balance. We're just gonna do, let's say, we're gonna do 16 today, and we'll start increasing from there. Inhale, exhale. Keep the heels off the floor. Be mindful to lift the chin on the exhale. Okay, and taking a seat, relaxing with the breath. Sat Nam.